AITA for fighting my dad? Throwaway account because, well, my life is a mess right now. I'm James, 17. I'm not trying to brag, but I'm 6 feet 0 inches, and I've always been pretty athletic. Lacrosse is my thing, and I put a lot of work into being in shape. I think that's relevant, I don't know. My dad, Mark, has always had a temper. It was usually just yelling, slamming doors, that kind of thing. My mom, Lori, is the kindest, most patient person I know. She always tried to smooth things over and keep the peace. I hated it. I always felt like she was taking the brunt of it, and I was just there. Last night, it was different. I was downstairs trying to finish this stupid history paper. I could hear them arguing upstairs, but it wasn't anything out of the ordinary. Then I heard a thud and Mom screamed. I don't even remember thinking. I just moved. I took the stairs 3 at a time, and when I got to their room, I saw him standing over her. She was on the floor, holding her face, and he was yelling about something. I don't even know what. Something about dinner. I saw red. All the years of him yelling, all the times I wanted to say something, do something, and couldn't, it all just exploded. I yelled at him to get away from her. He turned around, and for a second, I thought he was going to hit me. That was it. I shoved him. Hard. He stumbled back, and I guess I didn't stop there. I grabbed him, and we ended up on the floor. I'm bigger than him, stronger. I didn't hold back. I pinned him down. Mom was screaming for me to stop. I didn't. Not until I was sure he couldn't get up. Then I got up. I looked at Mom, and she was crying, but not how she usually cries. It wasn't that scared, helpless cry. It was something else. I couldn't read it. I helped her up, and she went downstairs. I stayed with my dad. He was just lying there on the floor, staring at the ceiling. He didn't say anything. Eventually, he got up, went to the bathroom, and then left the house. That was last night. He hasn't come back. My mom is acting weird. She's not mad exactly, but she's not happy. She keeps saying things like, "You shouldn't have," and "It's not that simple." She won't even look me in the eye sometimes. My older sister, Emily, called me today. She's furious. She said I made everything worse, that I'm just as bad as him, that I should have called the police, not taken things into my own hands. My friends are split. Some of them are like, "Dude, you did what any of us would have done," and are patting me on the back. Others are giving me this look like I'm some kind of monster. I don't know what to think. I know I couldn't just stand there and watch him hurt her. But now, everything is messed up. My dad is gone. My mom is acting like I betrayed her, and my sister thinks I'm a violent psycho. AITA? Update. Well, things have progressed, I guess is the word. It's been a week since the fight, and a lot has happened. First, my dad came back. He didn't come home, though. He went to a hotel. He called my mom a few times, and she talked to him. I was surprised by that. I thought she'd want nothing to do with him. They met a couple of days ago. I don't know what they talked about, but when she came home, she looked tired. She still won't talk to me about it. Not really. She just says, "It's complicated, James. You don't understand." My sister, Emily, has softened a little. She came over yesterday. She didn't apologize, but she didn't yell at me either. She hugged me, which was more than I expected. She said she's worried about Mom and that we need to be there for her, whatever happens. The biggest development, though, is that Mom finally told me what's going on. Sort of. It turns out this isn't the first time. Dad's been violent before. Not often, but enough that it's a pattern. And she's always covered for him. She said she was trying to protect us, me and Emily. She thought if she kept things calm, it wouldn't get worse. I asked her why she didn't leave him. She said she loved him. She knows it's messed up, but she does. And she's scared of being alone. She doesn't work? Not really. She does some freelance writing, but it's not enough to support herself. Dad wants to come home. He's promised he'll go to therapy, that he'll change. Mom is considering it. She says she needs time to think. I don't know what to think. I'm angry at my dad, but I'm also angry at my mom. How can she even consider letting him back in the house? After what he did, after what he's done, I feel like my whole world has been turned upside down. I always thought we were a normal family, maybe a little dysfunctional, but normal. Now, I don't know what's real anymore. I'm still going to school, still going to lacrosse practice. I'm trying to keep things as normal as possible, but it's hard. I feel like I'm living in a movie and not a good one. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if my parents will stay together. I don't know if my mom will ever be okay. I don't know if I'll ever be okay. I'm trying to be strong, but I'm also terrified. Final update. It's been a few months since everything went down, and I guess it's time for a final update. A lot has happened, and it's still a lot. My mom and dad are separated. Dad moved out for good. He's living in an apartment across town. Mom filed for some kind of legal separation, but she hasn't filed for divorce yet. She says she still needs time. I don't get it, but I'm trying to be supportive. He's in a therapy, though. I know that much. Mom told me he's been going consistently for the past few months. She even went to a couple of sessions with him. I don't know what they talked about, but she said it was helpful. Not enough to forgive and forget, but helpful. My mom is also going to therapy on her own. I think that's a good thing. She seems stronger, I guess. She started looking into going back to school, maybe getting a teaching certificate. It's something she always wanted to do, but she never did because because of him, Emily and I are trying to be there for her. We have dinner with her a few times a week. We talk. We try to keep things as normal as possible. It's still weird, though. It's like there's this big elephant in the room that no one wants to talk about. As for me, I'm doing okay, I guess. Lacrosse season ended. We didn't win state, which sucked, but I'm still planning on playing in college. I got accepted to a few schools, and I'm trying to figure out where I want to go. I still think about what happened that night. A lot. I don't regret what I did, not really. But I do wish things could have been different. I wish my dad had been a better dad. I wish my mom had left him sooner. I wish I didn't have to see my mom on the floor like that. I'm trying to move on, to focus on the future. But I know this is something that's going to stay with me for a long time. It's changed me, I think. I'm not as naive as I used to be. I see things differently now. I don't really talk to my dad anymore. He's tried to call a few times, but I haven't been able to bring myself to answer. Maybe someday I will, but not today. Mom says I did the right thing. That doesn't make it easy, but it helps. Life is weird. It's messy and complicated, and sometimes it just sucks. But you have to keep going, I guess. You have to keep trying to find a way to make things work, even when it feels impossible. Thanks to everyone who offered advice and support on my original post. It meant a lot.